Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for joining in on today's video. We're currently uploading the video that's gonna come out maybe tomorrow, but today we have to take these front shocks off, so the wheel, and then take them apart. I've got some new springs coming, dampening rod, springs, and fork adapters. So the fork adapters will, I think, sit up here or up top, I'm not sure, but they'll sit just like that, and then it pretty much just makes the suspension a little stiffer. And then we're gonna come on over here, and as you can see, my tire finally blew out. Looks like possibly right there. This tire is an old tire. It's a Hooster, however you pronounce it. Freaking knobs coming off the sides. I've got a ton of projects I gotta get working on. I put these bars on, my buddy Micaiah gave these to me. I gotta fix my lever, put the grips back on, and then if we come over here, I've already got some grips that was gonna go on the pit bike, but as you can see, it says HEV right down there. And I was like, well, I got flex bars. I'll just switch the bars over and use these flex bars for the quad I'm getting. That mister I've been talking about the last like 4 videos. I'm gonna put these grips on it. I will say it's a quad. I'm getting a quad. I'm not gonna tell you guys what kind of quad I'm getting. All I'm gonna say is it's a quad, and it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna bring tons of content to this channel, I hope. So first things we gotta do, we gotta take this tire off and then get this done so I can get the big bike on this stand, because this is the only stand I got. So we're gonna get right into that right now. All right, you guys, first things first, looks like we just gotta take these 2 bolts off right here. So I just went on a trip to Bend and I left my GoPro there. Funny story. So I'm not filming on my GoPro today, filming on my phone, but that's what I'm gonna start filming on, is my phone, because the quality's a lot better. That's what I'm gonna do. And it's got like a super wide angle, and that's what I'm gonna start using my phone for, like dirt bike videos and stuff. Fresh bike, just getting worked on. Getting all torn apart. Okay, got those bottom bolts off. Now we just gotta get the top bolts off. Boom, just like that. Now what we gotta do, take this axle nut off. This side, take this axle off. Looks like we gotta take this bolt off. Then that's gonna take off the wheel, and then I'll be able to slide these things out. All right, guys, just like that. Both front suspension forks are off. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this bike. I'm gonna take the seat off just so I don't get it dirty. I got the new one coming tomorrow, because I'm gonna resell that. But I'm gonna get this thing situated, probably over there in the corner or something. All right, guys, once you got the forks off, you're gonna wanna grab your 11/16 wrench. Take this bottom bolt off, or the top bolt, if it's on the pit bike. You wanna do this when it's on the bike, because if you don't, it is very hard to take off. All right, guys. So I gotta put the other fork back on, but I'm pretty much just putting it back on just so I can get this top bolt off. While I'm doing this, I am gonna take the bars off, plastic off, all this stuff off the bars, because I'm selling these bars, because I'm buying some bar risers and some pit bike bars that'll raise up the bar height. So we're just gonna go like this. Boom, just like that. Bars are off, took the forks off. And this is what it's gonna look like when you get that bolt off. The springs are gonna come out, the dampening rods, the spacers, a couple washers. Let these sit overnight just so it drains all the oil. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm going to. And then get yourself some new fork oil. And what you're gonna wanna do is, once you get the new springs, dampening rods in, you're gonna wanna put like 5.5 fluid ounces. There's a fork oil going back into that reservoir, and then pretty much just follow the steps. Make sure you swap over all the gaskets. Tomorrow, I'm hoping that I get those parts in. I'm gonna continue the video. But for tonight, that's all I'm gonna be doing. Still gotta get this stuff done. I'm waiting on some parts. I still have to get a new lever. I'm gonna try and just bend my old one back. But I don't know. We'll see if that works. Probably not, 'cause it's super tough. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And then I also gotta get this tire. It's like weathered. As you can see, all the cracking along it. And I think right here is where the air was getting out. So gotta take that off, and tomorrow I'm going to, once I get done with work. I'm gonna stop by the store, get a new plate for this. I think it's called like the stadium plate, or it's just a different style plate. And then I'm gonna get some bars and grips while I'm there, because I need them. And then I need some fork oil. And then tomorrow I'm gonna finish up putting these forks back together. So I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, so we've got one package in. Looks like this is the seat. So this is from BBR Motorsports. This is just the tall boy seat, or the tall seat, however you pronounce it. Here it is. Right there. This thing's sweet. Look at that. It's gonna go right on the pit bike. We're gonna keep this in the package because we're not putting it on yet. We also got a new front tire. This one's a little narrower than stock. And we got this rear tire. It's a, I don't know, it's a MX-12 maybe. But the tread design is kind of for sand. This is what most people run for track, because in a straight shot it's insane. And then for this, they run it a little narrower than stock, because less surface area to hit, you know, the ruts, get you off guard. So we also got some bar risers for the new bars I bought. They're not in yet. We got an hour meter. I'm just gonna put that on now. Grips for the 450, because I put those bars on it. And then I got the replacement PROTAPER lever, because how much was it? It was like 12 bucks. So I'm gonna put this on. We're gonna finish up that bike, get it all done. I'm not putting the front tire. I also bought a front tire for the big bike too. I'm not putting that on today. So got the nice replacement lever, PROTAPER. The stock one wouldn't work because I got a PROTAPER housing part. So I'm not gonna be working on the big bike today. I'm gonna be putting the bar risers on the small bike, the seat, and then we'll go from there. All right, this is what it looks like now. Boom, just like that. Seat's on. All right, we got the seat on. Looks good, I love it. Can't really tell, but it's now a lot higher than the stock. So we got this wireless hour meter. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. I think I'm just gonna either put it there, probably put it over this, the off-road use only. So for everyone wondering, stuck the hour meter right up in there. Get it from down here. But that was the best place I could find. I put the shock back in to see if it cleared, and I got it to barely clear. It wouldn't have worked right over that tag. Yeah, looks nice and sleek. So now I am just gonna get these bars back together. I've got my bolts and my new lever. So I'm gonna put this in, get this done. I gotta put this thing back on, and then the only thing else to do is that tire and this front plate, and then this thing should be dialed, ready to rip. All right, we got this new lever on, nice and snug, works good. Grips are on, got this protector thing back on. Threw this on because I don't think I'm gonna be screwing with the adjustment of the bars. I think I like it how they are. I was actually thinking about putting this aluminum throttle housing on the pit bike. The housings are a little different, so I just ordered, obviously that one's bigger, but I just ordered the big bike version, throttle housing. BBR Motorsports, I think I got it from them. Makes an adapter, or they make a throttle housing for a big bike with the same cam adapter. So those parts will be coming in the next couple days. Things I'm waiting on now are the springs, dampening rods, and then the pegs. So tonight what we're gonna be doing is getting those tires on the pit bike, front and rear, as well as the front of the 450. So I'm just gonna go like this. Boom, and just like that. Well, I just pinched that tube, so not doing that wheel or tire today. So we just gotta get this thing off. Boom, just like that. Rear tire's off. Boom. Stock rear tire's off. On with the new one. Just like that. All right, guys, got the rear tire back on. Beefed it up a little bit. I actually really like this tire tread. It's gonna be sweet. So it's like a sand tire, sorta, but can't wait to see how it is. Now we're gonna take these pegs off because I got different pegs that go to the stock mount. So I'm gonna keep these springs, but I gotta take these pegs off and then go from there. All right, guys, got both pegs off. Got the grips on the quad bars. Those look sweet. So these essentially just flex. Right there, I had them on my bike, my 450. But then I realized that you don't run them on bikes really, you run them on the quads. And then I looked up pictures and like every quad I saw had the flex bars. I had an extra pair of bars, put them on the bike, new grips, new lever. Didn't get to the front tire yet, but that's gonna be in the next video. So on that note, we're done working tonight. I popped the front tire on the pit bike, got to buy a new tire tube, popped the tire tube on the pit bike, got to buy a new tire tube. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.